All right, toy fans, builder fans. I've got another one of those builder kits. Now we just got done talking about some of the skate park was one that I was going to grab. We've talked about the little polybag sets of the builder. We've looked at the Hello Kitty set of builders, kind of up and coming sort of brand of bricks made through Jazwares. Jazware is pretty solid company overall. Like I enjoy their stuff. I had to look it up on the site because I couldn't find anything about. Oh, it's down here. Oh, I'm an idiot. This is set 0093. This is Reginald at the movies. Now, this is one of those that I was like, yeah, I don't care anything about Squishmallows. My kid likes Squishmallows, but I was like, yeah, no, I don't know. And then I started seeing how this was built. I started looking at it. I was like, hey, you know what? There might be some stuff in this that is so worthwhile. So I figured, you know what? We'll put it together right now. We won't necessarily review it, but we'll definitely put it together. We'll talk about like some of the stuff going on with it because I think there's quite a bit here. Of course, we got our booklet here. We got Reginald. We got this. All this is in bag one, huh? So we got, what is this? It's a 1x16. 1x16, and then we need bag one. Another bag one there. It's like a squishy belly part that we need. So we'll go ahead and we'll dump all of bag one here. All the pieces are out, yeah. And another bag one. Man, I remember growing up, the movies was such a big thing. Like I remember that being such an ordeal. Like we didn't just go to the movies willy nilly. Like I remember like Dad was pretty frugal about it. I didn't start going to the movies and kind of just catching movies on the fly until like the dollar theater came around. Which, that's it. Bag number two. We do need this. The dollar theater stuff really kind of changed the game for me, but man, going to the movies was a big deal, and I loved seeing like the marquee or the marquee and all that stuff. And now these days, a lot of it just seems to kind of it's there, but it doesn't feel as prominent as it used to be. All right, so we got this 1x5. It's a 1x5 to a 2x2 plate. That's a weird sort of piece. There's going to be very unique pieces to this, it looks like. So we're going blue on the inside. Looks like we got a couple of brackets here. So let's see. One, and it looks like a skate bracket. I call them skate brackets because they're like little skates. Two, put the one right here on the end. I had to apologize, man. My sinuses and stuff have gotten kind of wild here lately with all the different things pulling in because of the weather. Man, it has been something else. All right, so we're putting these 1x1 plates on the end here. One, two, and then we've got this one going up on top. Come here. My hands feel super dry. One, and looks like another 1x1. And then we've got a blue brick going in there. Now it's not a snot brick, it's just a regular brick, but it's a 1x3. Interesting enough, we got some turquoise, and then we've got some actual like kind of bluish green. And then there's one that's a little more green than blue. Interesting. Alright, another one of those skate bricks, another one of the 1x1 brackets. Let's find it in here. This time we're going the opposite direction, so 1x1 on the end there. Let me switch it. Looky there, I got it turned around because both sides are the same. Alright, but we do need to stagger them. Okay, now we've got this interesting piece here. We've got these. These are not even full bricks. These are like They are 1x1x2 snot plates. If you could even, I'd almost say bracket plates, but they act as bricks, but they are 2/3 the size of a normal brick, it looks like. And this is going to go on top. These are definitely parts I couldn't pull up off of Bricklink. Some of them are just a little awkward. Okay, so we do have this cool little plate piece here. We've got, looks like a little waggy tail. Whack, 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 whack. And that's going to go right here onto there. That's going to fit to there. Okay. Pretty cool. And then we got this part that goes on the top. And this must be Reginald. Goes on the top there. We've got a belly piece. A belly piece here. And it looks like a belly piece here. So it looks like, get it all lined up correctly. We'll put that there. This is going to go, it goes right on top like this. We're going to fit those into place here. And then it has a squishable belly. I mean, it's okay. A little awkward for me. I'm like, I'm not sure I get that. But I mean, again, my kid back in the day, like, he's got some Squishmallows before. It's not a, I mean, he hasn't dealt with that in probably years now. So it's kind of weird. I thought the Squishmallows were kind of a thing of the past, but it seems like they're still going strong, man. It's kind of cool. All right, and then we got that there, and it's got a squishable belly. So I guess this is like a little squishable corky, I'm guessing. Let's see if I can straighten out those plates. Same with those. A little bit of odd printing there, like it feels like it's fading there, but it's still kind of cool. And I guess that can snap down to stuff. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you know, that's kind of cool. So our Squishmallow is done. Now, this is the part that I'm waiting for, which is the actual build of all of our thing. Now, it's interestingly enough, that looks like it's purple. It shows up as pink. There is a difference in that color. Just to be aware. It's not exactly the same. Got 3 of these and 2 of these. So let's line them up. It looks like we're going to go 1 and 2. Let's see, what are these? So 8, so they are 16 across. That's very interesting. So we are going 16 across, and then we'll be going, it looks like 12 deep. So not quite a full, how do you put it? Plate, but half of a plate. So if I was to use this down the road, I would definitely use this for a theater entrance. Because I think it's going to be the size that's perfect for minifigs. I'm kind of wondering. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird that how they have this set, but I guess they're trying to show us where these things are lining up here, but it does overlap there just a little bit. That's a little odd. Little odd. Okay. We get one 1x5. We get one of these clips, one of these bars, and a 1x4. So it looks like our plate, 1x2 plate with clip goes here. 1x4 goes right there. Our 1x1 rounded plate goes on the end with a 1x5 right there. We're going to snap all that into place there. Looky there. That's nice. Okay. Is that it? And that's it on that one. Alright, and then we have one of these and one of these. So, looks like we're building this out. Sometimes finding the lineup on these is kind of wild. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Ah, goes like that. Okay. And that's going to fit. Now, I did it wrong. I did it backwards, but honestly, we're doing the same thing on the other side, so that'll work. I wonder if it'd be easier. So I did it where I put the plate on, but you know what? I'm going to do it like this. Let's stack it to this. Plates are tight. I can see a little bit of plate pull. If you can see it there, it's starting to turn up a little bit. I wonder if this would be easier. Yeah, so much easier. So instead of putting the plates on the plate, just put this on here, and you can line that up. That takes away a lot of the guesswork. All right, now we get some printed pieces. We got 1, 2 stars, and then this looks like a 1x3 jump plate. Goes right there. Boom. Stars 1 and 2, and it's got a little Squishmallow in it. That's cute. Very cute. It's cute. All right, so we've got, looks like this goes down 1, 2, and 3, right? And this one looks like it's going to go right across there. Boom. Okay. I mean, pretty basic stuff. Nothing too crazy. I wouldn't write home saying this is the most difficult thing ever, because it's not. It's so not. Instead of having a clear window, we got a complete black piece, but we're turning it around because we're going to be putting a box office part on there. There we go. That goes right up there. So a little box office piece. And then this, has print on it too. And that goes right there. It's our ticket booth. Now we've got these. We don't get these very often. And before you're like, hey, I can use that for my Black Monarch's Ghost. You can't. This is actually a dark midnight blue. It's actually not black. I was like, oh, you're killing me. I could have used that, but I can't. But it does look good against the pink here. It looks actually very nice. Look at that. So we're kind of creating a whole box office look and appeal here. All right. And then we got, instead of getting doors, we have this. So it is a panel. It's in gold. So it is a metallic panel, which is actually kind of cool. And it's got printed doors on it. Now, if I mock it, turn it, like modify it, turn it into a theater entrance for my city, that is one of the things that's going away. That doorway will change. I could definitely use it for a back wall, but I can't use it for a doorway. The doors have to open. We got a 1x8. It's going right across here. And then we need 2 of these. 1, 2, and then we got a brick. Now, it has us putting this sticker on it. It says the Gouda Life. Do I want to put that on there? Yeah, I guess for the sake of what we're doing, we'll put it on there. We'll play the game. I don't have my brick separator with me. Uh-oh. So I'm going to get my finger gunk all over it. Thankfully, I mean, my hands right now are super clean because I have been, like, overtly washing them for my tattoo stuff. Okay, that goes there. Okay. And then we've got 2 2x8s. 1 2x8, and then 2 2x4s. So we've got 1, 2. That's going to go right in the center. Boom. And these are going to go right in the end. Kind of interesting that we got these giant bricks. It's not something that I think you usually get too much of, but let's see. That'll pop into here. Boom and boom. Press that all down. Kind of a subtle difference between the turquoise and that kind of baby blue or light blue. All right. Now we got a 2 and 16, a 1x4 snot, and then two 1x4 snots. Let's do them this way. So we got 1, 2. This is going to center between them with 2 brick spaces or 2 studs between each one. And that's going to go right here. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's grab everything for bag 2. It looks like we need these. Everything for bag 2. Like I said, this is not a crazy build, but what we're getting, kind of fun. All right, we'll put Reginald there. We'll put him right there. There we go. So bag 2, we're gonna finish up our theater front here. And I mean, in all honesty, it's just a theater front. It's not anything crazy. But this would be, I'm seeing some potential in this, some absolute potential. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab all of these pieces. We've got one little Gouda story. It's Benny. Bimby's Night Out and All Mallows Eve. So a nice marquee. Oh, that's cute. Alright, and this is going to clip on right there above the doorway. So kind of, again, traditional theater look, which is what they're going for. We need 2 of these 1x8s. I'm going to put them right here on the back. Boom, boom. And then we got these slanted plates. Now these are, what are they? 8. So they're 3x8 slanted plates. Yeah, edging plates. All right, and now we need 2 of our 1x3 jumpers. So we've got, looks like they're going back to back. They're going to go right in here. And they are metallic gold, so they are casted in that gold color, which is, it's nice. It looks good. Got 2 of these. They're not curved, but they are the corner pieces. A 1x2 jumper. I always call them like modified tiles, but they technically they are jumper plates. If they have a stud in between where 2 studs would normally go, it's called a jumper plate. So there we go. The more you know, right? All right, so we got 2 of these 1x, what is that? 1x6 sloped bricks, and then a 1x1 here. So we're gonna put that, or 1x4. Boom, that goes there. These are gonna go right here on the back side. Boom, and then these 1x3 by 2. Was that 2 or 3? 2 rounded slope bricks. There. Wow. I was looking. I mean, here's the thing: the stuff that they're putting in there, it looks good. Now we got another one of those animal pieces, and this is their actual particular parts because they have holes in them for the Squishmallows ears. So we're gonna put one in one ear. I know we got another ear in here. Look, it's in the popcorn bin. Another ear right there. And then we got these 2 bricks here. So let's see, that's going to go 1 and 2. And these are like 1x1. They're 1x1x2 half Travis bricks. There we go. That goes out like that. Then we got 2 sets, a quarter, a 1x1 quarter round, and then a 2x2 round. So here we go. Pop this one, and it looks like, does it go? I guess it goes to the outside. So 1, and then we'll put this one in here. And then put this one in here. Kind of part of me feels like this should have been done outside of the plates. But, you know, what do I know, right? I'm just a builder guy with really big fingers. So we got one of those, two of these 1x1 round tiles with pins, and then a 1x2. So this is going to go this way. We got, let's see, 1, 2, and then 1 up here. It's like we're turning that, and we need a steering wheel and 2 of these 1x1 round plates with pins. 1, 2. Really cool way of making a projector, to be quite honest. This is sharp, man. This right here, I think, is worth every cent of this piece. Let's go ahead and make the other one. I mean, that right there, it already looks amazing. And these particular pieces, you don't just, they don't come around quite as often as you would think they do. So I'm eating this up. Honestly, I was gonna say, like, what I was gonna do is, if I finally make it, I haven't made over to Lego Store in forever, but if I go to Pick a Brick and they're available, I'm gonna pick up a handful of them. They're good to have. Okay, now it looks like the cameras are facing out. We're skipping one spot. Gonna go, oh shoot. Here. That's supposed to fit in there. There you go. And that should fit down to there. 1. Okay, this one. Go to this side. Make sure when you push them down, don't push on the steering wheel. You want to push really on that. There you go. Look at that. Theater all the way. All right, so we've got a printed 1x2x5. We're going to put a 1x2 plate underneath it. This looks like it's going to go right there. Enema. If you know, you know, right? All right, we got a 1x2x3. That's going to fit up to there. And then we've got the C for cinema. Now we got it corrected. Goes right on top. Oh, wow, look at that. I could imagine it's butted up against a building, and that'd be the entrance. So, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, and it looks like we've got these clear... I guess they're supposed to be lights, but they are, what, 1x2 grill plates or grill tiles. Little awkward in my opinion, but you know, but hey, what do I know? I don't know. I think a 1x2 plate or silver plate underneath it, or I don't know. A silver grill would have been better, just because to have like that line out. This it doesn't show up very well in my opinion. I would definitely change that. All right, so we got the lights on, and then we're making a chain rope. So we've got some good parts here. So we got pins, so balls and pins, and then cones, 1x1 cones. We've got the cone jumper that goes underneath, so 1 and 2. Our chain, I think it's an 8 link. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 link. 1 and 2, we're going to put these stems in there. And now we've got our chain. And it looks like it goes right here and right there. So we got a little bit of a chain there to keep people from crossing over. Hey, you cut line. And then we've got our popcorn bin. Now it only has printing on one side, so that's the side that's going to be going out. Looks like it's going out right there. And we're going to be dropping 2 pieces of popcorn in, and they will be loose. There's nothing holding them in. That's a little awkward in my opinion. That's really awkward. On the back here, I don't know why we have this jumper plate if we're not going to use it. Let me look, because there's 2 extra pieces here, but yeah, nothing there. So I'm going to push these. I'm going to stick them back here just so we don't lose them. Yeah. And then we got Reginald right here in the front. I mean, it's cute. Don't get me wrong. Oh, that popcorn. Ugh. Hate it when that happens. Okay. It is definitely, you know what? Is there another way to stack these, or like to pin one on the other? Do it like that. Will that work? Okay, maybe. It's cute. Don't get me wrong. It is definitely cute. I will need to play with it for a little bit, see how it is. Here, you know what? Here's the thing. It's pretty basic. Not a lot to it. It's one of those that, I mean, the gimmick with the Squishmallow is, it's cutesy. If you like Squishmallows and you have someone that's really into Squishmallows and they want like a building set, this would be right up their alley. This part to me is worth nothing. This, however, this facade here is great. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me grab my, there we go. My Venom figure. Look at that. That is, we'll grab our Spider-Man here too. Look, perfect size. Perfect size for the box. Perfect size for doors. This would make an excellent theater front. I have a feeling I will be transforming this a little bit into a theater front and tiling it and kind of changing some things. A lot of this I'll keep. The cinema sign is genius. These for the build are stellar. Really, really cool. There's some things I would definitely change, but all in all, like $9? There's no reason not to get it, I think, at this point. Yeah. It's a cool set. I dig it. Let me play with it a little bit. This might be, if I film anything else about it, I'll definitely, chit chat and talk about it. But I think, honestly, I don't think we really need to say anything else. This is kind of spot on with what we got. It's a cool set. What I'll do is I'll put a affiliate link down there for this set, so that way you can find. I believe you can get this on Amazon. So I'll put my shop link down there. So if you want to get this, definitely hit it up in the shop link and get it there. I greatly appreciate it. I get a minuscule, a small commission, but anything and everything helps out the channel greatly. You have no idea. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Be alerted of anything that comes from me to you. Like this video. It helps YouTube know what you're liking what I'm making, and that's kind of an important part. I'm wanting the channel to grow, so that means that I need your help as much as possible. Okay. Comment. Hey, do you see this as a viable set to build a mock out of? I definitely think this would be a cool entry for a theater. I'd love to build one. Now it makes me want to redo my Korean barbecue shop, but I need to finish that one up, and that's got the store up top, so you can't put this in front of that. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey, I thank you all for showing up. Hopefully this build kind of helps you decide on if this is something that you're wanting to get or not. I think it's cool. I'm glad I picked one up, to be quite honest. Now I just got to get that little skate park. Not sure about the Squishmallows, but it is. Definitely the other parts I'll definitely use for sure. Definitely for sure. Squishmallows, not really my thing, though. I could definitely use one for signs. So I got to figure out what I want to do with that one. Okay. Hey, I thank you all for showing up. I really do appreciate it. I love you all. Hey, no, Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build, and happy brick hunting.